Now, before we get into the meat and bones of this video, I just want to give a huge and sincere shout out to everyone that's dumping liquid drip, to everyone that's claiming and selling drip at these prices. You are doing the drip community a massive, massive service right now. To get you out of the protocol is absolutely priceless, and I thank you and I encourage you to keep on doing what you're doing, because I think a lot of people in drip, a lot of the core community, a lot of the people that really sort of believe in the long-term vision of drip know that we need a massive, massive purge, and that is exactly what we're getting right now. Now, it was going to happen one way or the other. It was going to happen at some point, and to have it happening at these prices is an absolute gift. I think we need to clear out the paper hands. We need to clear out all of the bad actors, and whether you're, a big orchestrated dumper that was dumping huge amounts of drip on the day of DDD, or whether you're one of the sort of NPCs that's been following suit, getting wrapped up in the FUD and the fear, I think it's just best that you're gone. And like I say, I do encourage you to keep on doing what you're doing, because in order for drip to reset, the great reset of drip, we need to get those players out. Now, I know a lot of drip maxis are like, oh, I don't care about the price doesn't matter. Well, I'm going to let you into a little secret. For me, the price does matter, but the thing is, it doesn't matter to me right now, because at the moment, this is an accumulation phase for me right now. And the only reason I'm looking at the price is to see if it goes down a cent, because the reason being is because every time it goes down a cent, I buy approximately 10% of a max wallet. So I'm in an unshakable accumulation phase at the moment, because I believe in the long-term future of drip. Now, it's my only DeFi play. It's money that I can afford to put in. I haven't over leveraged, and that's why I've absolutely no intention of claiming at these sort of prices. This is pure accumulation phase. Now, a lot of people, when they go to the supermarket, the supermercado, they see their favorite bag of crisps, 2 for the price of 1, and they run to the checkout and stock up on all those lovely Cheetos or whatever it is that you like, and you get twice the amount at the same price. But a lot of people don't like doing that in crypto, because it's kind of scarier. The thing is with crypto is there's no reward without some risk, and all crypto is risk. Bitcoin's risk, Ethereum's risk, XRP is risk, drip is risk, everything is risk. But you just have to put your money into places that you believe in the protocol. So I'm stacking up on drip like I would stack up on my favorite beverage at 2 for 1 at the supermarket. It's no different. So when I say price does matter, what I'm saying is it doesn't matter right now. I'm looking at the next potential drip cycle, the next potential bull cycle. Again, there's no guarantees in crypto, but that's what I'm looking to now. And that is the time where I'll be looking to responsibly claim. Because by that time, I'm most likely going to have, maybe 10 max wallets or whatever. And there tends to be a lot of money flowing through crypto during bull markets. And or if there's a particular project that hypes up suddenly, like if drip suddenly hypes up, there's going to be money flowing into it from existing investors and from new investors. So that's when I will be claiming responsibly. So right now, pure accumulation, and there is no one right now that can shake me from that thesis. So the FUD at the moment is huge, as to be expected, because the drip price is around 4 cents, and my inverse FUDder index is flashing up as a buy signal right now. So that's what I'm doing. I'm accumulating, I'm depositing through DDD. Now, in all of this chaos, I like to always stand to one side, take a 30,000 view scope on things, and just wait and watch as people run around with their hair on fire, screaming the world is ending. And this, not just in crypto, by the way, this is maybe in world events and everything that happens where there's a lot of chaos and a lot of fear going around. And I like to look at what opportunities are available for me in this chaos. Now, I'm personally seeing drip as an opportunity right now. You may not agree, and that doesn't bother me in the slightest. Obviously, everyone needs to do exactly what they need to do in life and in crypto. So if you want to sell now, sell, please do. If you want to accumulate, you do your thing. But I'm always looking for the opportunity, and that's why I'm not panicking right now, because I'm looking at the long-term prospect, and I like to look at the FUD in correlation with what's actually going on behind the scenes. And for me, I'm looking at drip and seeing a very, very strong community building. The people that aren't strong on drip are leaving, and that's great. And those that are in on drip are really doubling down and really, really getting stuck in and digging their heels in and looking at solutions. So I'm looking at the community, I'm looking at the roadmap, because there is plenty of stuff coming for drip. Now, like I've said in previous videos, if drip was totally dormant and didn't have a community and had nothing going on behind the scenes, I would say, yeah, probably not a good buy. But right now, I'm looking at the opportunities that are available in drip and what's coming in the future. So I'm more bullish than ever on the community, and I will always support any community actions that are taking place, any community incentives. I'm always on board with that. However, I do like to keep things super simple amidst the chaos. So my kind of 3-step plan, or my 3-step strategy, which don't you dare copy, by the way, is step 1, buy drip. That takes it out of circulation, it takes it off the decks, and I do my bit for the community that way. Step 2 is I utilize drip, drop, draw, which the whole purpose of drip, drop, draw is to stack the vault, and obviously give an incentive for people to stack the vault by giving them the opportunity to win prizes. And step 3, I like to build my own position whilst being a positive impact, hopefully, let me know in the comments if you disagree, a positive impact on the drip community, you know, by doing videos, by giving my perspective on things. Again, never financial advice, just my perspective, and just maybe bringing a little bit of calm amidst the chaos. So that's my 3-step plan, and it almost sounds too simple, but in my opinion, if everyone followed a simple 3-step plan like that, I'm not telling you to do that, I'm just saying if everyone did, then we wouldn't have to wait for the next drip cycle, because it would kind of already be here. And then people could take some profits out of drip and put it into the reservoir to cement the price, and then you would have a really flourishing ecosystem. But the way things are, it's just human nature. You are going to get people panic selling, and unfortunately you are going to have bad actors who don't want drip to survive, because if it survives, it renders their clown token, it renders their rug pull completely irrelevant. So again, if I was a rug puller, if I was someone operating another project that required liquidity from somewhere but couldn't raise it myself, what better way to do it than to funnel it in from somewhere that can raise liquidity? I'm just looking at it as from a business perspective. It makes perfect sense. So unfortunately these people are going to exist, but the good thing is they're being flushed out, and we have to go through this purge, we have to go through this pain, we have to go, well, if you see it as pain, you see it as pain. Personally, I'm very relaxed about the whole thing. I do think things move in cycles. I do think that drip will be no different. And so I'm just in a pure accumulation phase. So as you all know, I'm not your typical moon boy. I've said that a number of times, but I am someone who likes to look at the opportunities when they're available, and I do see drip as an opportunity. So I guess that if more people followed simple protocols, and when I say protocols, I'm just talking about using drip the way it was designed to be used. Drip is not Pepe. Drip isn't Cardano. Drip isn't a leave it in your wallet and hope for the best type of token. That's not what it was designed to do. I know that you can probably make some money doing that on the pumps, but the whole point of drip and the whole point of the drip network is to lock up your tokens in the faucet. I know it sounds crazy. It sounds absolutely out there, right? That you'd have liquid drip and you'd actually use it to how it was meant to be used, which is locked up and paying you 1% dividend per day. I know it's totally out there, and I'm sorry if I've rattled some of your brains by posing that as an option, but that is how drip was designed. So I guess what I'm trying to say is if more people just simply utilize drip the way it was designed, we wouldn't really have to go through this purge necessarily, but such is life. So that's what's happening. All stoic, very stoic about it, and it just means that I'm maxing out my wallets far quicker, because I'm able to take cheap drip that would have taken me a much longer time to accumulate, and someone sells it at 4 cents, I buy it at 4 cents. It's as simple as that. It's just trading. It's like going to a market, you know, buying and selling. Very simple stuff. And really, if you kind of cut through all the fuss and all the chaos, it really is that simple, you know. So the more people that are involved in drip, the more people that are core investors, the more people that see the long-term potential of drip, who aren't trying to get rich today, but they're accumulating for their riches further down the line. The more people that are using drip and playing drip the way it was designed in the white paper, the better. So when I was saying at the start of the video, a sincere thank you to all of the weak hands, the paper hands, the orchestrated dumpers. That is a genuine thank you. It really, really is. And despite of any short-term downturn in price that your dumping and selling may cause, it is worth it, in my opinion, to go through that, because it has to happen one way or the other. So once people start using and playing drip as it was supposed to be played, as a community project, let's not forget that drip is a community project. And if you're not bringing value to the community, if you're not bringing value in terms of utilizing the protocol as it was designed, or putting out some inspiring content, or putting out some content that sort of focuses on the positives of drip amidst the chaos, then the protocol doesn't need you anyway. And all the best in your future endeavors. So I like to keep things super simple, and that's exactly what I'm doing. So like I mentioned, every time it drops a cent, I'm buying 10% of a Max wallet. Obviously this is hugely increasing my position within the drip network, and at a much faster rate. So I'm blessed for the opportunities personally. Again, none of this is financial advice, this is just what I'm doing, and I'm really just looking at the future and not looking at the price right now. So when I look at the positives of drip right now, even though we've got a sea of red, obviously I can see the sea of red, I know what's happening. People are selling at very low prices, in my opinion, and they're selling out of fear. It's just a human reaction, no judgment whatsoever. Well, there is a little bit of judgment, but I'm only human. This is a time I like to focus on drip and what works in drip. Now the code is exactly the same, as I always say. Nothing has changed in the code whatsoever. It pays 1% per day continually. And I know there's going to be people going, oh, 1% of nothing is nothing. Look, it may sound cliche to keep on bringing that up, that it pays 1% per day. But the fact of the matter is it does pay 1% per day. And if you're in an accumulation phase like I am, you are continually gaining more and more tokens. And 1,000 tokens at $1 is $1,000. 2,000 tokens at 50 cents is $1,000. 4,000 tokens at 25 cents is $1,000. I think you kind of get where I'm going with that. The thing is, when you get to the end of that, and you've accumulated and accumulated and accumulated, what happens when the price goes up? Let that marinate for a second. So that is my game plan, nice and simple, nice and structured. I really care not for the FUD, I really care not for the drama. I don't care about the drama that's going on within the drip ecosystem either, amidst influencers and amidst YouTubers. I absolutely don't care in the slightest what you've got to say to each other. If you are on board with drip, if you're on board with the protocol, if you're on board about bringing some positivity in any way to the protocol, then we can be friends. But I absolutely care zero about politics, and I care zero about sort of wallet watching and all that sort of rubbish. I really couldn't care less. So I just wanted to sort of point that out, because people ask my opinion on what's going on with so-and-so and this drama and this drama. I don't care. I literally do not care. Do whatever you want. Do whatever you want with your money, your wallets. Just be a positive part of the drip community. I'm not interested in your personal dramas. I don't watch soaps. I don't watch TV really at all, for that exact reason, because I don't care for drama. So it's exactly the same in real life. If someone comes to me with drama, I just switch off and I go somewhere else, because I've got my focused targets. I've got my focus on accumulating, and I've got my game plan, and I couldn't care less what anyone else is doing. So I'm going to probably head back now. The weather looks like it's starting to change here in Mexico City. Hola. So I'm probably going to head back to the apartment and get some lunch. I've just been to the gym this morning, had an awesome workout, and I'm fully hydrated with my coconut water, my Acapulco Cocoa. So I'm going to head back, get some lunch, and catch up on a few YouTube videos that I've been meaning to watch. I know a few of the guys from the Crypto Collective have done videos this week. They're back in the game on YouTube, which is awesome. Xander G's just done a video today, so I'm going to go and watch that. It was an awesome live stream actually on Friday night. If you watched it, I hope you did. If you didn't, then I'll leave a link in the description for that. The Crypto Collective live stream, the House of Maxis. We chatted over some really cool topics, and we really brought about some solutions as well for what's going on right now. You know, instead of soy raging, instead of crying, we're looking for solutions to expedite the process and the progress of the drip community. So please stop by and watch that. We will be going live again on Friday at 10:30 p.m. EST. So definitely tune into that. And ultimately, if your goal is to accumulate, if your goal is to keep on building your position in Drip Network, don't let anyone shake you from that. Don't let any FUDDers shake you from that. It's going on in multiple projects at the moment. As Ray mentioned in his video earlier on, Hex is experiencing the same thing. Do not let the FUDDers shake you from your position if you have a investment thesis. So ultimately, stay bullish, keep your conviction, stay hydrated, have an awesome day, and I'll see you all in the next video.